my name is Alma. I'm from France and Luxembourg, but I grew up in Brussels. I studied the LLM European Law in Edinburgh, and before that, I completed a bachelor degree in political science in Brussels and a master degree in European Public Affairs at the University of Maastricht. So my reason to study EU law in Edinburgh were threefold. So first, I wanted to study law, and specifically European law. And Edinburgh Law School is one of the few universities that accept students coming from a different background than law. Second, I choose the University of Edinburgh because of the high standards of teaching and because the university offers a multitude of facilities to support students in their university studies and beyond. And finally, I always wanted to study in the UK, and I thought that studying European law at the time of Brexit in Scotland could be really interesting. Studying in Scotland has been intellectually enriching and challenging for me because before coming to Edinburgh, I was not used to the UK style of teaching, I would say. In Edinburgh University, you don't have a lot of contact hours, such as in Belgium, but this doesn't mean that you don't have to work a lot. That's quite the opposite, because for each contact hour, you have to devote at least 10 hours of reading and researching. This means that before attending each classes, you need to have understood the material, to know about the academic debate, and to be able to justify your opinion on a specific topic. And in the end, I've realized that I've never learned as much as in Edinburgh. I also really like the fact that classes are given under a discussion format. During each class, the professor usually plays the role of the moderator and steers the discussion among students. Concerning the LLM in European law, I really like the EU changing constitution and the Brexit seminars because they gave me a critical perspective on the current situation in the EU on each topic. When the COVID-19 pandemic started to spread in Scotland, I had to fly back to Belgium. And at that time, I was done with almost all my classes of the second semester. And I only had to submit my papers for the second semester and to write my dissertation. At the end, I managed to complete everything on time, thanks to the support of the professors and to the help coming from the university staff. And I only imposed a daily work routine on myself, which helped me a lot to work efficiently and to complete everything on time. What I loved about Edinburgh is that's like a really diverse city, and that's a charming city as well. I would say that's a nest of cultural diversity where Scottish people and international students interact. And what I love as well is that this city has a huge cultural heritage. There are plenty of places to discover in and around Edinburgh, so you don't have time to get bored. And I also love to spend my time in cafes and to discover new restaurants, new gardens, just to walk around the city. So right now I decided to finish my studies at the College of Europe in Bruges because I got a full scholarship to study EU law for 1 more year. And afterwards, I plan to either take the bar in Belgium to become a qualified lawyer or to take the IPSO concours to work for the Commission.